morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is that time. It is time for a turf special. Shout out to everybody in the building. I know it's ad hoc. I know you had no idea. No worries. That's how we do. We're going to check it out. We're going to see if we can look at some of these nice, beautiful, hellos and what have you. Shout out to Miss, who is that? I don't know how you say that. Tara Nice Sledge. Shout out to Miss Tara Nice Sledge. Hope you enjoy the show. Again, like I stated, this is absolutely a turf special. We all know what goes down when it comes to a turf special. We are doing an official grade report, ladies and gentlemen. No perfect time like the present. Thought I'd pop in real quick. You already know. We got tomorrow. It's going to be epic, legendary. You already see it scrolling on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We got the Dr. Jeb, Miss Jeb Jebia in the building. Miss Gemma's in the building. Yeah, that's going to be fantastic, man. I can't wait to have that conversation with her for real. So, yeah, she's been a super fan / fan forever from day one. I'm pretty sure she's from California, right? We're going to find out all those details for you, right? I know a little bit, do you? Got to tune in tomorrow. So, without further ado, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are discussing Mr. Luke Masterson. This is an interesting one. He's been getting a lot of praise throughout camp, I believe, right? But, low-key, I could be wrong. Somebody tell me if I'm right. You know what I mean? Somebody come through and let me know. And I'm going to continue to keep shouting out people. My guy, T Sledge in the building. What's cracking, my dude? I'm glad you're here. Hope you can appreciate this show. It's gonna get funky when it comes to this grade. I don't know. I think people gonna be okay with it. We'll see. Well, yeah, we talking about Mr. Luke Masterson. Exactly where he lives, if you will, and the depth chart. I think he's behind Diablo, right? He's definitely. I think that number two linebacker, if you will, out of that two linebacker set, with Diablo being the number 2 and obviously Mr. Spillane being number 1. I'm not sure. So that's just something we're going to have to, figure out and continue to watch as time goes on. As you know, Luke is, fairly new into this game, so we're going to hop right into it. Luke Masterson, born January 7th. He's a Capricorn. I love it. Makes sense to me. American football linebacker for the Las Vegas Raiders. He played college football at Wake Forest. I didn't know that, actually. Masterson was a member of Wake Forest Deacons for 6 seasons. Wow. Made 85 tackles in his final season. And at the end of his collegiate career, he played in the Hula Bowl and was named defensive MVP of his team. So, he's Florida boy, Naples, Florida. Y'all know how I feel about that state and they players, the people that come out of there. I hold them out of high regard. It's just something in the water out there in Florida. So, 6'1", 220 pounds. High school was Gulf Coast. As you know, he went to Wake Forest. He was undrafted in 2022. By guess who? Us. Absolutely. He was drafted by us. Height, 6 feet 2 inches. Weight, 234 inches. Arm length, 31 5/8. Right. Hand span, 9 1/4 inches. 4'6", 40. Shout out to Masterson. I wouldn't have expected that. And he's more like a gamer, so he probably gets up, ladies and gentlemen. 1.6 10-yard split, 2.6 20-yard split, 20-yard shuttle at a 4.29, 3-cone drill at 7, 34-inch vertical, 9.6-inch broad jump, And I mean, you know, as a linebacker, you definitely want him to have some reps. So 17 reps, that's respectable. That's respectable. Wouldn't y'all say that's respectable? Yeah. Yeah. You know, it is what it is. Hold up, man. Who is this? I see Chris in the building. I see you, Chris. I see you. I see you, boss. You know, that's one thing I gotta figure out here. I'm gonna do it sooner than okay. Yeah. I don't know who messed up whose name. It better not be mine, because you know, if anything, you know, Terrence spelling his name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nah, I ain't gonna do that to T. It is what it is. Oh man, I don't know how to get these off, man. I'm gonna have to figure out how to clear those out. But yes, I digress. We're back in to Mr. Masterson. I've given you all the details. Wake Forest, Florida boy. Let's dive in. Let's dive in, ladies and gentlemen. 100%. Man, this is going so smooth. I don't have no dropped frames, knock on wood. Oh, wait, no, I actually have a lot of frames dropped. That might be, you know what, I might have messed up on that. Y'all let me know if it's choppy. I'm thinking my settings. I might have not paid attention to that before I started and kind of kept some things where they shouldn't have been. But we'll have to work on that, right? We'll have to work on that. Shout out to my guy. Y'all already know it's Mr. D Menace in the building. Salute, D Menace. Appreciate you for showing up. I know it's ad hoc. Hope you enjoy this show. All right, so we are diving in. Pause. 2. Yeah, our actual stats, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at it. So, as always, we dive into college first and foremost, if and when applicable. And Mr. Masterson played 6 seasons, 6 solid seasons, and at Wake Forest. So that's pretty wild, man. That's absolutely wild. That's a lot. That's a lot of time, if you ask me. So, but I digress, as always, when I'm doing this. Let's look at it. Freshman year, 13 games, 34 solo. Hey, he played as a freshman. It doesn't necessarily mean he started, but he definitely played as a freshman. 34 solo tackles, 8 assists, total for 42 tackles, 1 for a loss, 3 pass deflections. That's as a freshman coming out of high school. I mean, shout out to Masterson. What more can you expect? I mean, he's coming from Florida. They probably counting on him doing big anyways. He had to have had a medical red shirt or something going on out here. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I don't know how we got it. I keep doing it. We got to come back. Hey, I see you, my guy. What's cracking, Rundown? You already know. That's the hardest working man in business. I hope you appreciate what your dog is doing. Go check it out, man. I'm pretty sure I got both of these working flawlessly right now. I am dropping some frames, though. At least it looks like I'm dropping some frames, but we'll get into that after the fact. Back into these stats when it comes to our man, Mr. Masterson, because his sophomore year, same deal. 34 solos, assisted at night. 33 solos, excuse me. Assisted with 19 for a total of 52. Y'all know how I like to get down when that, you know what I'm saying, that progression continues. That's what Turf loves. So, hey, he's got a tackle for loss. He's actually got an interception, right, for 43 yards in return. 3 pass deflections again. The guy is super consistent from that respect, man. Absolutely. 2019. 6 games. So this is obviously the year I believe he had his medical red shirt. I'm not sure, though. I have no idea what the case may be from that respect. So we're going to have to mind that. See, he's not been an injury-prone guy, I mean, as early, right? So, but with that being said, 6 games, only had total 19 tackles, 11 solo, 8 for assists. Had 3 tackles for a loss and had a sack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out for that first sack. You know, that had to be very, exhilarating from that respect. He hadn't had a sack his first 2 years. three pass deflections again, and then 1 fumble recovery. So, again, progression, ladies and gentlemen. You can't be mad at this. You know, his senior year, obviously coming off of injury, what have you. So you got to give some grace here, right? Let's give this man some grace. Let's give this man some grace, right? So, only 5 games, 13 solos, 12 assisted for a total of 25, but he's got 1.5 for a loss, right? Coming off an injury. So senior year, let's get it. 14 games, 57 solo tackles, 28 assisted for 85 total, 13 tackles for a loss, 3.5 sacks, or 2.5 sacks. I mean, and a forced fumble, ladies and gentlemen. It's starting to make sense that, hey, maybe he's a late bloomer. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I wish this was bobbing. Nah, it's water. It's water. Turf got some business to handle. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, look, you can't be mad at that. You really cannot be upset with those statistics right there. Absolutely. You know, he comes in 2022, undrafted free agent, right? 17 games. He started 7 games for us. 2022. A lot of people may forget, may want to forget, right? Again, you got to think about it. It's his rookie season. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely 100% his rookie season. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting messages from all over, but OJ Finesse, personal training, shout out to you, my guy. I see you on Instagram. Yep. Everybody may not be able to see that, but yeah. You know, my guy Rundown is in the building. He absolutely would say the same, I think, in some instance, some ways. He prefers Masterson as well. I mean, look, Diablo, he's got some making up to do for real. He's definitely gonna have to do something this season in order for it to make sense, man. It's just gotta be that way, you know what I'm saying? And you are absolutely right, JM. Hey, the ACC is weak. It is boo-boo. It's garbage, but hey, it is what it is. That's where he got his bread. You know what I mean? That's where they got him. And, you know, that's what it's going to be. My guy, Robert Ping, is in the building. And you already know he's shouting out 1/4 of the best show on earth. And that's called the Raider Syndicate. Shout out to my guy, Robert. Yeah, I digress. As always, I'm getting right back into it. These final little pieces before we close it out and give a grade, right? You know. You look at his rookie year, I don't know how you can't, you know, be excited for that. You know, and, you know, it looks like he switched, at least as you can tell on the graphics. He went from right linebacker to linebacker. That might mean something, right? No idea. Was that Patrick Graham thing? Who knows? Anyways, that's the way that PFF is, you know, publicizing it. So, hey, we're going to look at it as just exactly that, right? So he had some changes, only 16 games, only 1 game started, right? 2023. Yeah, and the numbers just they're not up to par, right? 27 combined tackles, 17 solo, 10 assisted, no tackles for loss, no quarterback hits. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, you also know, obviously, his time got jacked, right? Everybody knows his time got jacked from Diablo. Was it Butler else? Also there, they give a little bit of burn. I'm not sure. Y'all tell me in the chat. Who's getting more, you know, stealing a little bit of those reps? I'm not sure. I honestly can't think of it. From that respect, but I'll have to look into that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is your guy, Mr. Masterson. Yeah. In conclusion, I like Masterson. There is a lot of people that absolutely like Masterson, and they like him a little bit more than Diablo, right? Everybody's gonna have their favorite fans. First and foremost, I mean favorite players. First and foremost, everybody needs to understand. We love all of them, right? Shout out to everybody that wears the silver and black. We want everybody to make the team. We wish everybody could. We wish everybody could get the same playing time, but we know reality. And it's just no different when it comes to my man here. And I think Masterson's here to stay. I don't know. I'd have to leave that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I would absolutely have to leave that to y'all. Yeah, I'm going to just get a couple of these joints in here because I see we got all kinds of people in the building, and I'm just glad to show we got this thing popping, ladies and gentlemen. I think I really know what I'm doing. Yeah. So, without further ado, y'all ready for this grade? Somebody just guess. Just guess. My guy 2 Cents is in the building. I don't know if I shouted you out, man. Just win, baby, is exactly right. Just win. So yeah, somebody let me know what you think. I don't know. I think it's a fair grade. I think it's an absolute fair grade. And so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Turf gives your guy, Luke Masterson, a good old-fashioned solid C. That's what I give the guy. I don't know what you want me to do. Came out like gangbusters as a rookie, did what he needed to do for us. We found somebody better. Did he lose his job? Probably, right? Yeah, and you know what? My 2 cents. Honestly, that is not wrong. I actually went back and forth with that. I went back and forth with that grade. I really did. And for whatever reason, I stuck with it. I stuck with the C. I wanted to give him the C+, but I stuck with it. And I'm going to continue to do that. So it is what it is. It's all good. I'm okay with it. I'm absolutely okay with it. So Masterson, C, solid. He's got a chance to, I would say he has a chance to get a full grade up. Full upgrade. He can go from a C to a B overnight. Honestly. If he really puts in the work, he can go to B+. If he has to be put to work and it doesn't work out, he could go to a D. It's kind of all over the place. This is that third year, though. You expect something from him. So, yeah, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's my grade. It's what I expect. At least par level effort. As far as what comes out of production from him. He's one of those guys with a heavy motor too, though, right? He's a heavy motor kind of guy. He's flying around everywhere with reckless abandon. I wanted to put that C+ on it. I really did. I really, really did. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know what Chris is talking about. Chris, what are you talking about, Chris? Chris, what are you talking about? You're going to have me trying to fix my graphics, Chris, right? Live and in present. You're going to have me fixing my graphics, bro. Live and in present, ladies and gentlemen. Chris got me fixing graphics. I don't know what you want me to say, bro. You got me covering my face up, man. That's on the vertical, if y'all know what I'm talking about. That's that vertical. I got both of them going and showing. I want to make sure that I'm reaching every and anybody that I possibly can. I want you to watch it on your favorite, you know what I'm saying, apparatus, if you will, whether it's your phone, whether it's your laptop, whether it's your tablet, right? We Turf is trying to knock them all down in all fashion. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I've forgotten to properly give my exit. You know what I mean? It's probably something I could get done, you know, sitting here right here with y'all, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to end this the proper way and try to close these things out before it just gets completely pitch dark and y'all just looking at nothing. Hey, Turf, can't thank you enough. I appreciate everybody that showed up. As always, y'all know my family is going to support me, bro. I appreciate you, Chris. My very first member. That's always going to mean something, my God. Hey, hold up. We got an OG in the building. Charles Washington. My dude. Hey, man, it's been a while, bro. Good to see you, man. Glad you could show up for this quick one. You know, we're going to get on up out of here. Turf got some business to handle, some stuff to do. But, hey, this was a good one. Hopefully it turned out great for everybody watching on all other angles. You know what I'm saying? We trying to figure this stuff out. We building that plane as we fly it. Shout out to my guy, one of my old school main man, rest his soul, man. Hey, Kevin Sanders, that was one of his favorite sayings. Build the plane as you fly it. And that's what we doing. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Turf is out. Peace. Well, don't forget, tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. I got superfan Dr. Gemma Jebbia. Come check it out. I promise you, you will not be mad. Until then, Turf is out. Peace.